Hello everyone, Mirage Fly here, bringing you another game of Company of Heroes 2, this time between Frost No Parison versus Cruzz. Cruzz will be our US Forces player up in the north of semoisky Winter, and Frost will be our Oberkommando West down in the south. Looks like we had a slight AFK down for Frost, so his Stern Pioneers will be coming out a bit later. We'll be going double Stern Pioneers, an interesting strategy. It is an urban map, but his Stern Pioneers will taper off in the late game. Especially against US forces when they get those BARs. He also has a Kubel following up, will allow him to capture more of the map as the Stern Pioneers do fighting and capturing and locking down the urban area. Second rifle squad coming out for Cruzz. I'm pretty sure this is the real Cruzz. I don't know if anyone else knows. Hopefully it's not a smurf. But I highly doubt that. As for our commanders, Frost is actually locked in the Fear Storm. Wants those flamethrowers for this urban map to smoke the enemy out. Cruzz, meanwhile, has Airborne Company, Heavy Cavalry Company, and Armor Company. Don't see a lot of Airborne. I don't think we're actually going to see it, but it is a fun doctrine to play, if simply due to Pathfinders with BARs. Those guys are very fun to use. Meanwhile, we're echelon up in the north capping. We'll be going down south. Kubo's still on its way, has a bit of a build time on it, 35 seconds, I think. Stern Pioneers will get the capture off, however, they do not have the territory connected. US forces do have a bit more resources to spend. Rifles are going jumping and building will spot these Stern Pioneers. They need to get into cover. Riflemen going to jump back into the building. Frost is probably not going to win this. I think he's within 10 meters. Or it may just be right out of 10 meters. He may need to move a little bit further to the edge. However, second rifle squad is here. We'll force away these Stern Pioneers. This is going very badly for Frost at the start of the game. Immediately forced to pull one squad. We do have a Vogue squad now arriving. However, we are showing continuing capturing, done uncontested. Kubo is moving into capture territory. Our rifle squad here will have that building. Will be protected against these Sturms. Stern Pioneers won't be able to get them. Not sure why he's continuing to charge into these buildings. He's going to take a lot of damage doing this. But maybe only actually under fire from 2 windows. Looks like he's only being shot at by 2 windows. We'll drop 2 models in that rifle squad. However, more riflemen are moving up. Need to see reinforcements arrive. Kubo could also get into the fight. Stern Pioneers do lose 2 of their models. Down to 1. Need to pull back. Rifles, however, not very combat effective. Down to 2 models. Stern Pioneer will get out of there. Rifle squad will begin decapping here. Stern Pioneers back on the field. Kubo will begin engaging. We'll engage these riflemen. They are wounded. Kubo could probably keep moving in and keep shooting. There's nothing really to stop it. Actually, we got the ambulance coming out for Cruzz a bit early. We'll be healing all these troops up. Kubo going to continue firing. However, deep snow around the edge of the building will slow them a bit. Stern Pioneers moving will force them away. And looks like folks have taken one of the main buildings in the area. Need Stern Pioneers support, however. Rifles are in a better position. Heavy cover is superior to garrisons. Kubo can capture. Stern Pioneers can move in the fight. 3-man rifle squad jumping in. Stern Pioneers could jump into this building and force the rifles away. Actually, no. Rifles will bail out of that building and retreat. Actually, a mass retreat from Cruzz. Not sure why. I guess he just didn't want to take extra damage. Axis now retaking map control. However, it looks like we do have tech on the way for our US forces. I think in its lieutenant. Lieutenant is on the way. Sadly, we can't call him a lieutenant because, well, he's not from the Commonwealth or anything. Got a wire actually going down. Very nice defensive position being placed. Right outside of Cruzz's base. Meanwhile, Kubo's continuing to capture. We got mines going down as well. Actually, door mine. Could see a few more mines be placed down. But actually, we don't have a lot of munitions for Frost Hour, and he needs to be in preparation for an M20. He should know he's slightly behind and be prepared for any sort of American teching. Stern Pioneers need to start running back. Big push of riflemen. However, they cannot attack into these defensive positions. We'll be forced to reposition to the other side of the map. Probably going to see an M20 come out right away. Actually, no, a 50 cal will be... Nope, he's canceling it. M20 is probably going to be arriving. And immediately gets queued up the moment the manpower kicks in. Will deal with that Kubo. We're also going a window against the Ober Commander West. They still haven't called in any truck. It's in production now, but still, they have no anti-tank for this time being. Rear echelon have been forced away. More units are moving to capture. Sturm Pioneers, not sure what they're doing. Need to pull back. Could actually lose them if these rifles move in. But only one squad is here. Supply half-track is here. M20 is on the way, though. We'll deny this Kubo. Kubo will be forced away. Do we have any mines for defensive purposes? No, we don't. Wonder what we're going to see. I don't think we'll see a mechanized truck, or we could. Do have a bit of fuel income now arriving, but we're going to need to see a catching work for come on, and Lieutenant is on the field. Did we lose a rifle squad, or did Cruz just not make many riflemen? Did he He lost it to a door mine! That's devastating! That's really going to hurt Cruz now. He's down in a full squad. It's actually rebuilt, using rear echelon to be rebuilt. Our Kubo could go down. Anti-tank grenade is firing. Kubo's going to go down here. Probably dodged that one. But there goes our Kubo. M20 will take a tad bit of damage before those armor skirts pop on. But can easily repair that thanks to the vehicle crew. We do have more decapping of the map by the Axis forces. Truck still hasn't been deployed yet, interestingly. Lieutenant hasn't seen any action yet. He's mainly just capturing up. Surprisingly, he doesn't take the munitions. In terms of our VP, 492 to 458. Axis in a bit better position. We're soon going to double cap on the Axis. Folks down to 3 men. M20's going to drive right up to get that extra DPS. We're going to go and see Riketchen. Yes, a Riketchen has been deployed. Needs to keep it protected, We can see a truck also be deployed now. He's actually going to be moving up. Is he going to set his battle group headquarters forward? This could be very dangerous. And rifles are holding this building. I don't think the Sturm Pioneers are going to be able to force away these rifles simply due to their health. Surprisingly, no flamethrowers either. Folks will bail out of the building. M20's repositioning around the map. Sturm Pioneers pulling back. Set up the truck or something. You need Shreks or at least your flamethrowers. Well, then again, he doesn't need anything for flamethrowers. He can buy those right away. Not sure why he's not doing it. We do have one on the way. M20 will force away these Sturm Pioneers. Not sure what's he doing here. He needs to pull them back. Rear echelon could get burned out here. Not sure if that was worth it. He's going to lose his Sturm Pioneers most likely. And he drops the flamethrower. That was not worth it. I'm not sure why he didn't pull back there. The rear echelon were not worth it to be chased. As Riketchen will be exposed here. M20 is going to smoke out. Attack round misses. Our M20 will be forced out of the fight. Still, that's a major loss for Frost losing that Sturm Pioneer squad. Riketchen will also be forced away. Needs to deploy this truck. Not sure what he's stalling for. And Frost is not microwaving here. He's going to lose his Riketchen Werfer. He's making too many risks and not paying enough attention to what's going on around the battlefield. In terms of map control, he is losing it. Vosk should probably jump into the building to hold off the lieutenant. Might be able to force away the lieutenant. Big push of infantry, however, the anti-tank is not here to support. Not exactly the best decisions coming out from Frost. Not his units defended or protected, or I mean supported by each other. Setting them off on their own. LT will force away the Volksgrenadiers thanks to the Thompson and BAR. Could even lose the Volksgrenadier here. Things are looking pretty bad for Frost at the moment. Still not sure why he hasn't teched up yet. I know he needs map control, but he needs something to get back. He needs healing. He needs a vehicle. He needs something. And his Volks are going to be burned out by this rifle flamer. Immediately burns them out. Frost is not paying attention here. I think he may have even given up at this point. Could also probably got his flamers a bit earlier, but he did spend them on mines. Oh, not sure. He just... What's the point of buying this truck if you're not going to build it so early? Captain will take a bit of damage here. Probably going to see smoke out. Attack round. Oh, we'll get that M20, so a small victory there. Our allies still have a ton of resources to use. Folks should probably get into cover. We'll finish the cap hour. Johnny goes falling out of the window. Not sure how this guy's standing up there. Storm Pioneers are here fighting a Vet 2 rifle squad. They are in cover except one guy. He's exposed. Flamethrower is moving up. Do have salvage going on. Will help Frost's limited resources. Looks like battle group is finally going down. Way too late in my opinion. 11 minutes in, he still hasn't... It's only now he's setting down the truck. Needs to stop and burn these rifles out. Rifles will probably make it out. Our cruzz is not microing here and loses that full rifle squad. Both sides losing full squads to flamethrowers. Not sure what cruzz is going to do. He has plenty of fuel. He's actually queuing up double riflemen to replace his losses because he's been floating so much manpower. Still no doctrinal lock-in, however. Looks like heavy cavalry company's been locked in. One rifle's been cancelled. Rangers are coming up. Doesn't have enough munitions, interestingly. Not sure where all his munitions went. Did they go in the M20 mines? He does have BARs popping on, but on the rear echelon and not the riflemen. Folks are going to be forced away here. Too much firepower. Mines have gone down. I'm not sure who's going to win this. I'm probably going to guess the Storm Pioneers at this range. Our Storm Pioneers are going to duck behind the wall. Rangers have pretty much the same DPS as paratroopers. Carbines are not actually that bad when they're on paratroopers or rangers. They're superior to the M1 Garand in terms of just raw DPS. They do more damage as well. Storm Pioneer, I'm not sure why he's charging in. He could lose this. Do have units on the chase, and Storm Pioneer's running right through. And he loses that. Once again, Frost is taking so many risks. Just throwing his units out there. Not sure why. Flamehetzer's being called in out of all things. He really likes this tank. We've seen it before. Not sure if it's gonna help him though. The US does have bazookas. Looks like we have a Tech the Major or something. Yes, we do. Needs to start focusing on the captain squad. Captain's gonna take a bit of AoE damage here. He's actually taking significant damage and 3 miles instantly combust. We got rifle mines going down. Gonna need some repairs on this vehicle. Still, Frost is very open to vehicle aggression. He only has 1 Raketin, no Panzerschrecks, and no elite infantry. Need some repairs here. Will be fixed up by Storm Pioneers rather quickly. Rangers pulling back to avoid losing models. Don't want to bleed. Folks now moving up to capture. Axis slowly trying to get back into this game. 57's on the way though. Major is also going to be on the way shortly, I'm pretty sure. He is here. And we do have plenty of fuel coming in for the Americans, so could be seeing a tank in the next few minutes. Well, Frost has just not made good decisions, I think. He's lost way too many units unnecessarily. Cruzz, meanwhile, it's only like, what, lost one unit to miss micro? Maybe the M20, I guess, but Alex had a shot through the smoke, and... well, he did hit a door mine. And those are stupidly powerful. Should probably pull these Sturms back. You think he's overestimating how durable Sturms are? They're not that durable. Alright, this captain squad's getting bursted down. Could even go down here. Howard Volks could go down here. Captain will survive to fight another day. Gonna see Vet 1 on this. Increased burst length. Flame Hetzer's causing pain simply because there's only one squad with bazookas and there's no rifle grenades except for one unit. Riketchen has moved up to support. More Volks are moving up to take the position. Not sure where the Hetzer's gonna go. Or Flampanzer 38. Volks are probably gonna lose this. Already low health when starting this engagement. 57 is here. At 57 will miss its first shot. Even if the 57 had normal accuracy like the other anti-tank guns, Hetzer actually has a low target size. I think it's like 16 or something and 180 armor. Maintain your maximum range as they move in with their own flamethrower. Not sure he's going to win this one. Stern Pioneers will be forced back, but our Flampanzer will be moving up. Rangers actually hit that one. Essentially just a copy of the paratroopers, where they recharge their abilities quicker. This thing is not heavy armor. How can you say that? Does this look terrifying to you? No, it doesn't. Stern Pioneers will be forced back, but they do hit Vet 2. Big blob of infantry. Frost is going to be in preparation for her armor. First Sherman will be arriving soon, if that's what Cruzz opts for. Looks like the mine did go off. Not sure if it wiped the full squad or not. Flampanzer's repositioning. We'll give help to this infantry, and at least force them to move. Can focus on the captain, he's very low. However, the Volks in the building will be forced to pull back. Need repairs on this unit. Volks Grenadiers are moving around the battlefield. Stern Pioneers are also getting back onto the field with flamethrowers. Need to start repairing this. Sherman is on the way, however. This could be very bad for our Axis. We'll be getting repairs. Sadly, this is not remote controlled. Wouldn't it be easier just to make a remote controlled animation for this thing rather than actually giving it a pinto gunner? Even though they can just copy and paste that animation and adjust it accordingly. Panzer headquarters has actually gone down though. So Frost is not out of this yet, but needs to be careful. And he's probably going to need Panzerschrecks in preparation. First Sherman has arrived. We only have one Riketchen to deal with it, no snares. Flamethrower is moving up, however, bigger flamethrowers here. We'll force the rifles out immediately. Our Sherman is rolling onto the field with the 57mm. We do have one Panzerschreck, another Riketchen's being purchased. Stern Pioneers will get into that building. Do heavy damage to this LT and probably force him back. No casualties, except for the one, but will be forced out. These rifle flamers are probably nope, never mind, Sherman's here. I thought they were going to be forced back. Going to need units repositioning. AT is in position. We'll get one shot on that Sherman. Needs to be careful on the ice. Flak HQ is also here. Really nice anti-tank hits there. Flampanzer will force away these rear echelon. 57's repositioning. Always being... Uh-oh! That could have been bad if the Sherman went a bit further. Flampanzer trying to set the building on fire. It actually moves faster. One nice hit on the head, sir, from the bazooka. Another Raketin has arrived. Not sure where Axis could go into. Soon he's gonna have tanks, though. His fuel income isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good at the moment. Folks could probably jump into the house, though. Cruzz is going to need to do a bit of reinforcement. Major is up a little bit forward to help get his units onto the field faster, but he's not going to put them directly near the front. Not sure where this thing's rotating to. We do have units here capturing. We finally have Thompson SMGs, Thompson HMGs. Oh dear, every squad. Oh, it's essentially Rambo. Times 5. Meanwhile, Pershing's not going to be available for a while. He did buy that early Sherman thanks to his lead. Could see a wipe here. Rogues Rangers will be forced to immediately run. Thankfully for them, Rangers don't have tactical assault like paratroopers. Not sure what this thing is doing. Hetzer's rocking out to something. I didn't realize they had MP3s in 1945 or 44. Lieutenant is here. Vet 3 will chew up these stern pioneers. Not sure why he's not holding them. Or not giving them the stop command, so they just ran in without doing much damage. What does this thing get at Vet 3? Improve rate of fire. So I'm guessing the rate, it ticks faster per burst. 57 is sieging the Schwerpanzer headquarters. We do have a Jagdpanzer on the way. Not sure, maybe you should probably better go for a Panzer IV, I think. Because if he wants to operate in the middle, a non-turret tank's not exactly great. However, he needs to respond. He's being sieged. More Volks are moving in. We're gonna go need see Stern Pioneers start moving up to repair this. Where's our flamethrower? Move up and start flaming the 57 down. 57 is not facing. And we'll begin to move in. Need to be careful though, could see rifle grenades. 57's gonna get chewed up here and probably go down. And if Frost can take that, he's gonna be in a very good position. Needs to keep this Hetzer off the ice though. Sherman's probably going to be forced to pull back here. Another rocket is probably not going to come in. Another 57's actually been deployed. He's actually going to destroy this. I feel like he could probably push out of this air and steal it. But not he needs to get this thing off the ice. He's probably going to lose it. And now that slow reverse. Jagdpanzer is here, but there's no other AT. Need to deal with this Hetzer, I mean. Still, I'm not sure it was worth it killing this 57. He could probably stole it and get his AT strength up higher. The 57 is pretty good against American vehicles. The AP was actually loaded for the Flampanzer. Jagdpanzer is on the field. Now on prioritize. Gonna need to see some repairs go down the base structures as well. He does not want to lose the Schwerpanzer headquarters. That will really set him back in terms of his tech. Pershing will be on its way, it seems like. That's what Cruzz seems to be saving up for. Sherman is being repaired? No. Cruzz being lazy, it seems. Our Rangers are still up in the north capturing up. Not sure if we're going to see more mines tossed down, but I'm not sure we can afford them. Could possibly see another truck, I guess, and establish mechanized later when he can afford it to start his repairs. Big push of infantry. You should probably just pull them back here. Not sure why he's going to try and keep these units in the fight. It's not worth to bleed this manpower. Now they will fall back. Volk squad here is going to get ripped apart. Not sure why he's not falling back until it's very late at one model. We'll barely get out of there. We do have Rangers in the area. Could be very bad. They're coming up around. Jagdpanzer could move in the block. A lot of units will be forced to pull back here. Sturm Pioneers and Volks could possibly go down if these Rangers start chasing. We need to see these repairs also start coming out. Rangers will probably take out the Sturm Pioneers, maybe. They are chasing. One flame grenade going off. And we'll actually get that Sturm Pioneer. See, Frost is just keeping these units. It's in way too long. I think he's really overestimating Sturm Pioneers. 57 is here. Will prevent any chase. Another Sturm Pioneer squad is being rebuilt. Really wants to hit that Vet 3 for concussion grenades, but he also needs to repair this up. Yeah, quite a bit of anti-tank. We'll help deal with the Pershing. It is on the field now. We also have 2 squads of rear echelon, which will help keep it repaired. For God's sakes, man, this thing is not heavy armor at all. 57 will miss its first shot. And get a bit of a burn on these troops. Pershing is here. However, we have a lot of anti-tank in position. Nice hits. This could be really bad for the Pershing. He's going to take a lot of damage here. And even damaged engine. He's going to lose his Pershing right away because he charged it right into the anti-tank line. And will get that Pershing. Of course, it didn't help that he suffered that crit, but still. He just threw it out there. Pershing is not that durable. And he's going to lose his Sherman now. Cruz, what are you doing? Oh my god. He just lost everything. Turns out our VPs, though. Situation hasn't gone down for both players much. 327 versus 293. Allies in the lead. But, oh my god. Cruz, what did you do? He's allowing Frost to come back into this. He just charged his Pershing up there, thinking, you know, as if it was a King Tiger or something. Stun grenade will go off. Definitely a buggy ability. It shouldn't be forcing units to be permanently trapped for its 5 seconds. It should probably just lower their movement speed. 57's landing some nice hits. Flame Hetzer will barely get out there. Actually, Vet 3 now. 15 kills credited to its name. It's mainly been doing damage rather than kills. 57 actually is pushing into some of the flames. You need to be careful. It's very low. And then we have a mass retreat from the infantry. Another 57's actually arriving. Ober's finally coming up. We'll give Frost some more anti-infantry firepower, something he's been truly lacking. Volks and Sturm Pioneers simply don't cut it. Gonna need a lot of repairs, though. You can actually buy a support package to make them repair faster. Those Rangers will be moving into this building. However, they won't force away Lieutenant. He's just going to take cover behind the hay bales and stay out of range. The Cousins are standing by here, ready to move, ready to fire. 2 vehicles destroyed, actually. Did they get one of them actually hit the Pershing? One was the M20. Jagdpanzer's the one who killed the Pershing. I'm not sure what the other vehicle was. There's the M20. Not sure what the other one was. As I repeat that like 2 to 3 times. Not sure. Volks are actually going to rotate into the flames? They should just focus on shooting. Just sometimes not the best decision making from Frost. Of course, it was really nice that I had all his AT in this area when the Pershing did arrive. Really bad RNG for Cruz there, but still, the Jagdpanzer could have probably chased that one down. Re-echelon with double BAR. No, double BRs, never mind. We'll probably beat these Volks away. Flame grenade is going off. Very low health on the rear echelon. We'll actually be forced to pull back. Our Volks are standing in the fire. His Maz are going to start catching on fire from his own grenade. Actually loses one due to it. That rifle flamer still being a pain. You need to actually keep this thing still to fight. Ober's will force away Lieutenant Squad. Still not enough for their LMG, however. And they are out of territory. No, never mind. It's Ober Commando West. They can upgrade out of territory. Panzer IV now on the way for our Axis. We'll be consolidating. Slowly crawling their way back in this game after very many mistakes being made early on. Flamehetzer hasn't done that poorly, thankfully, but then again, Cruz hasn't really had much in terms of AT early on, and, well, the Hetzers had a nice time in the center simply because there's so many buildings to hide behind. Obers have captured the point, getting their LMG now. Still no veterancy, which will hurt them. Not sure what Cruz is going to go to now. He actually doesn't have a lot of fuel. He's been constantly losing his fuel point down the south. Actually got double bazookas on his rifleman. Taking heavy damage here. What's it get? A vet for improved weapon range. Oh jeez, and we got a full burnout. 20 kills now. These flamethrowers are starting to hurt. Our Obers are immediately forced back by Captain and Rear Echelon. Looks like a few miles did drop, however. Rangers will actually grab that bazooka. They do have that 5th man. 4 Thompsons, 1 bazooka. Thankfully, it was just the bazooka that was killed. Rangers doing a lot of damage, Art. When they hit Vet 3, they'll do a lot more. Stern Pioneers taking damage here. 57's just not doing their job. Looks like our Flamehetzer will get out of there. Just barely. Well, actually, looks like a Volk squad went down, I think. Panzerschreck was dropped. Concussion grenade going off. Vet 4. Vet 4 Stern Pioneers. Not sure where Cruz is going to spend his munitions, but his 57s are now exposed. He could lose these. If he loses those, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a game for him. He's going to have no anti-tank to deal with these vehicles, aside from bazookas, and that's not going to be enough. 57 will be going down here. That 257 out position. Captain's trying to do what he can. There's no rifleman for anti-tank grenades. The only squad that there is back in base. There goes our 57mm. All 57s have been cleared, and looks like Panzer IV is going to take out one of the guns. I guess you could try going triple bazookas on the Rangers, because they do have 3 weapon slots. Is actually going to recruit with Rangers? He's the face. Panzer IV will get out of the arc and start circle strafing. We don't have any anti-tank, though. That's what's really hurting him here. 57 does go down. Volks Grenadiers are here. Doing heavy damage to these Volks. Apparently they were negative. Apparently that is negative, surprisingly. Panzer IV takes a hit from the bazookas. We lost all the 57s for Cruz. Not sure what he's gonna do here. We do have a lot of drop Panzerschrecks. All the Volks of Panzerschrecks have gone down, so if you start picking that up. Are the Obers going to try and pick up the Panzerschrecks? Actually, Panzerschreck on 1, the rifle squad. Flamehetzer is here again. Obers are going to look like... No, they're not going to pick up the Panzerschreck. I guess they're going to wait for this Volk squad to pick it up. Now, that means he won't be able to get the double Panzerschreck, I'm pretty sure, since he already has one. Alright, can he purchase one? Yes, he can, apparently. The infantry is really hurting Cruz here. He's been forced to make a Jackson out of all units to counter these vehicles. So his 57s haven't had a good time simply because of how urban this map is. Every time a vehicle ducks behind something, his 57s have to reface. Maybe it would have been better for cruzz to go around the flanks and start pushing his way down here and then into toward center. It is a lot more open and would give his 57s more room space to work with. It also means he doesn't have to worry about all these flamethrowers doing extra damage the moment he enters garrisons or heavy cover. Panzer IV, don't go on the ice, please. Please just don't do it. Way too risky there. M36 is here. We'll be moving up to the front. Rear echelon might be able to beat these obers. They are getting a few flank shots on the one model who's standing out of cover. Obers really want their Vet 2 for that extra accuracy. AT grenade will be fired off, I think. He actually drove across the ice and lost his Jackson to the Panzer IV. Things are just not going the way cruzz wants this game. I'm pretty sure this is it. That was his last fuel reserves. We do finally have a Vet 4. We have a Vet 4 flame hetzer with more range. Oh my god, what happened? What happened, cruzz? Everything just fell apart when his Pershing exploded, then he lost his Sherman, and everything just died there. Still, I think it was a mistake to constantly keep fighting in center this long. Could probably just kept fighting around here from a different route, but the Panzer IV, interestingly enough, will go down. So, minor victory. Though Frost does have a lot of resources, so he can easily rebuild this. Can even go mech truck, and despite cruzz, can even go King Tiger. Will be a while, but he's got plus 35 income. Captain's running for his life. Captain model has been sniped, however, so it's just regular Joes. Got some healing going down.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Turns of VPs 259 to 227. Axis still haven't got the triple cap going yet. Still need to capture that one on the north. The Panzer hasn't really had its day ever since it killed that Pershing. That was really about all it did. I was just kind of sitting here as a block. Flame hetzer is here though, 26 kills, credited to its name. That gun shield's too thick. What are you talking about? It's the Raketin gun shield, I don't think. That thing doesn't even give you cover. Looks like we lost our vetted rangers at one point, though, however. So we're stuck with regular rangers. Raketin went down, it seems like. Won't be able to recruit that, however. Bunched up infantry. We're taking extra damage from this flamethrower. 27 kills on this flame hetzer. We're gonna see a Vet 5 flame hetzer. How often do you see this thing? Extra damage in sight. You know, cruzz is still trying to fight it out, but he's actually going for Stuart. Is that really going to do anything? I guess he could try to outmaneuver all these fixed gun tanks. We only have one source of or two sources. We have the Raketin and a Panzerschreck. Of course, there's the Jagdpanzer that shoots it directly. Vet 5. AT grenade is firing. Engine damage. Not sure why it's not firing. However, look at this rifle squad. Now it's getting flamed down. Captain's moving in, trying to sprint forward. Flame hetzer could probably just hold position and fight it out. People are catching on fire here. Not gonna be enough. Captain's probably gonna go down from dots. Or just from a burst of the flamethrower.
Just got a report of an infantry unit.
Rangers going in. Concussion grenade being tossed. Will be dodged. Our Rangers will probably go down here. Actually, no. They'll barely make it out. Vet 5 Sturm Pioneers as well. We're seeing a lot of rare Vet 5 units. Of course, this is probably the most elusive one. 35 kills. Stewart's here. Not sure why Cruz is still trying to fight this out. Things are just looking very bad for him. The only advantage he does has is Frost is floating a lot of resources and doesn't have much infantry, but we probably know what he's going for. We can expect that King Tiger to be arriving shortly in probably just less than a few seconds. Oh, come on, click the button already. Oh, the ice is reformed. Looks very odd. Not the best texture. I guess it'll do. Stinger here, Tiger B. The end is near. Now US is pushing up. They have no anti-tank guns. All they have is handheld AT. They've lost their captain. Just a big bunch of infantry. Vet 5 Hetzer moving back onto the field, being the most annoying unit in the game. At least against Cruz's infantry. Finally, Vet 2 on these overs. 10 kills so far. Not sure what Cruz is gonna do. Flamethrower. Doing extra damage to these rear echelon. Stiger's moving. Could even just dive the base at this point and kill the ambulance and kill everything off. But I guess he's just gonna play it safe. He can do it. He's got the triple cap on the allies. 259 to 104 and ticking down. Points are going to start ticking down rapidly.
Friendly's down to 100 points. I say again.
Oh no, poor Stewart.
100 supply line just
More like poor infantry, actually. Stewart's not being focused. Little tank's going to run for its life. King Tiger will miss that one. Jagdpanzer is here, however. Stewart will be forced away. Or I'm assuming he's going to be forced away. Got a lot of rear echelon, but they don't have bazookas. Jagdpanzer's not going to hit anything. Try and attack around through the hedge, but it's too low. Oh no, Stewart's getting stuck on the ice. Stewart's probably going to go down. Actually, stun shots going off. Obers possibly could get wiped on retreat. But nope, the flame Hancer's here. Stewart's down. Everything's down for Cruz. His last hopes. Well, he hadn't had last hopes ever since he lost at Jackson on the ice. Well, bye-bye rear echelon. Very bad retreat path. You got a flame Hetzer and you even got a King Tiger. There goes one squad. Cruz is down to 50 points, but he's still opting to fight this out. The Vet 5 Hetzer won't get sunk on the ice. That'd be anticlimactic if we did lose it to the ice. Rifle squad could go down here. Rangers are running up to it. Rear echelon gonna be flamed down here, taking significant damage now. King Tiger knocks down the building with all the Rangers inside. Rear echelon are dead. Everything's dead. We got a few units in the base, but they're not gonna do anything. Sturm Pioneers, however, I don't think they can pick up that BAR, can they? Doesn't look like they have another weapon slot. But these units are moving up. Cruz, why are you still trying? You're down to 14 VPs.
Pull everyone back. We're down to 10 points.
Indeed, pull everyone back. Stop sending men to their needless deaths. That looks like it's going to be it for Cruz. He's just doing one last minor oorah before calling it as he bleeds out in points. Well, that was an interesting game. I didn't expect a Flame Hetzer to get Vet 5. Honestly, I didn't expect Frost to even come back from that game. He got really lucky against that Pershing. and taken out with all his AT at the start, but Cruz probably shouldn't have just dived it in. Probably should have sent his infantry up forward before sending in the Pershing. And because, well, I'm pretty sure he saw the Jagdpanzer before, and he has to at least been aware that were Raketans on the field. They just cloak. But still, a Vet 5 Flamehatzer on semoisky. And Frost making a comeback after losing so much in the early game due to really big missed micro plays. He lost so many units because he has this weird thing of trying to keep them into the fight to the very end. But anyways, that'll be all for now. This is Mirage Flaw signing off. Oh my god, what?